He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Northwestern's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important.
There he goes. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they...
Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Washington! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? To the air, it's Farley. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First and 10 coming up. And his throw is incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Using the quick game. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Farley. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Lynch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big 3rd down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you only walk away here with a field goal.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Farley. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Farley. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Off to the races. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Farley. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Used the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Pennington. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Back to pass. It's Farley. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the move, it's Mays. Pass to 45. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Farley. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator, because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Right down the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Northwestern will send out the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's small. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Washington sends out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emtman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line eating them up, doing a great job in the secondary at linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about...
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff from the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Fires to the big fella. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Handoff to the lone back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside the spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's running.
There he goes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The kick is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He'll do it himself on the draw. This time he doesn't get it loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He'll pull it down and run. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Season. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust them.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Warriors. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Washington right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. I mean, you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety. That's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Lost to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Rourke.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, that kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
To the air, it's Kennedy. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going deep. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense defense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Here's a heat. The quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Touchdown, Hawaii! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Kennedy. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Creates a little space. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution.
Touchdown, Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Pulls it in. It's Lanier. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that on defense. One of the most...
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker?
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
They're looking to throw on second and short. They get to him as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plugged it.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna let it fly. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Washington!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Washington sends out the punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
42, Hawaii, 28.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the crease. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Rushes on him. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often. It creates some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
On the option. Now the pitch. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28th.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Slithers into space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the bag. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snap it to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their cues.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roy.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Unleashes one. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Catch in the middle, it's Lanier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quickly complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. And they had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Husky! And the beatdown has ensued.
Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On the play.
You know, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.